morning and happy Thursday, you guys. So today I am back with another video for you for the Walt Disney World planning series that I'm doing. And today we're going to talk about Disney dining plans because I, for one, love food. It's like one of my favourite things when planning a Walt Disney World holiday. So I thought I'd go through the dining plans with you all and kind of get you up to speed on what they are, how you get them, everything like that, prices, all that lot. So I'm going to jump straight in because I really don't want this video to be as long as the last one was because I end up rambling. So as per usual, I have my trusty pad with me. We've also got a little bit of a Halloweeny theme going on today because I'm feeling very spooky. So I have my Halloween ears on and my ribcage top. So, you know, because go be creepy. So anyway, to begin with the dining plan, again I will be kind of looking down at this pad, so please bear with me because I have to remind myself to stay on track. So, what is the Disney dining plan? Now the Disney dining plan is something that you can buy or upgrade depending on what package you buy for when you go to Walt Disney World, and it basically covers all of your food. So each plan is a different tier and it has a different amount of credits in it. So I'm going to go through that with you right now. But just to kind of put it out there, you don't need to have a dining plan at all. You can pay out of pocket, that's totally fine. It's whatever works for your budget, whatever works for your family. As I think I mentioned in the last video, I myself have a very small appetite. So whilst I would still get the dining plan because I do think it's worth it, especially when it's like free dining plans that are released with hotel stays and tickets. You know, I don't necessarily say that you have to have it. Like if you don't eat a lot and you think you're not going to spend a lot of money on food, or maybe you're going to be eating elsewhere, off-site, anything like that, then it's fine, you don't have to have it. But to get into it, to begin with, the first tier of dining plan is just breakfast. That's all, just breakfast. Now this comes as standard with the packages that they offer for the value resorts. So again, I'll be getting into resorts later on in this series, but values are things like the All-Star Sports, All-Star Movies, All-Star Music, Pop Century and Art of Animation resorts. So they offer free breakfast when the free dining plan is on. Now unfortunately you can't change this. It's not a case of you can sit there and say, well, I don't have breakfast, can I change it for lunch? They do not allow that. So it's free breakfast, it's only one breakfast credit a day, so that includes your entree, your drink, and I think a little dessert as they call it, but it's not because it's usually like a muffin or a bag of apples, or, well, not actual apples, but like apple slices, you know. But Disney do say that this typically costs £167 out of pocket for a 2-week stay based on 2 adults, because obviously I calculate prices for adults. So everything that I'm going to tell you is based on 2 adults sharing. So 167 is what Disney say that it will typically cost you if you wanted to add breakfast without having it free with the value resorts. Now, you don't get breakfast for moderate resorts and you don't get it for deluxe resorts, and I will cover that in a second. So that's all the breakfast done. Now the next tier of dining plan is the quick service dining plan. Now these typically come free with the dining offer for moderate resorts. Again, there are too many to list, so I'm not going to reel them off for you right now. That will be covered in the resort video, but this typically costs £503 based on 2 adults sharing. So what does it come with? The quick service dining plan comes with 2 quick service credits. So that is anything that is a counter service, basically. So if you're going up and you're getting a burger at a counter, giving it, you know, and you bust your own tray and everything, that is what a counter service or a quick service credit is. So you get 2 of these a day. Again, it includes your entree, your drink and your dessert. So I think personally that's more than enough food for me. I don't know about you guys, but you get that twice a day, so you can have breakfast and lunch, or you can have lunch and dinner, or you can have breakfast and dinner. It's completely up to you when you use them, as long as you do only stick to 2 credits. You also get 2 snack credits. Now they've updated this for 2018. I'm not entirely sure about 2017, but when we went last year, 2016, we only had 1 credit 1 snack credit a day, I believe. So they've upgraded that to 2 snack credits. Now, everything that is a snack credit will have the little sign on it, and it's purple and white. It comes in like 4 boxes and it will have DP written on it. And that is a snack credit. It's typically anything that is, I believe, $6 and under, but it will tell you. You can get stuff like Mickey's ice cream bars for snacks credits, and you know, if you want savoury stuff, you can get things like pretzels, you can get a jacket potato from outside Columbia Harbour House, stuff like that. So it's anything that is usually typically $6 and under for your snacks. So you get 2 of them. And you also get 1 refillable mug per person, you know, for your stay. And that is for the duration of your stay. Now, the refillable mugs can only be refilled at your Disney resort. They cannot be refilled in the parks, so please do not think that you can do that, because you can't. It is literally just for the resort. I know that people do fill their mugs at the resort and then they'll take them into the park, drink them, and, you know, put the cup away in their bag. I don't tend to do that. It's a little bit messy for me, but that is what you get. So like I say, typically it does cost $503 according to Disney. That's how much it would typically cost you if you were paying for it out of pocket. Now, the next dining plan is the Disney dining plan. Now, this one is the one that we were on last year. So this typically comes with the deluxe resorts for free when they do their dining offers. And what you get for that is you get 1 quick service or counter service credit, however you want to call it. So again, you can use that for breakfast, lunch or dinner. It's completely up to you, but you get 1 counter service where you can go up, you can order at the counter and you get your food. You get 1 table service credit, which is the sit down meals where you have a waiter that comes to your table. Again, with that you get your entree, your drink and your dessert in with that, and it is only certain drinks. You can't get alcoholic beverages at the moment on the dining plan. I think there are rumours about that changing at some point, but don't quote me on that. So the table service credits can also be used for buffet service, you know, like if it's a buffet, it's not an actual sit down order off the menu affair. And also for your character dining, so you can use it for places like Ohana's, which, you know, you meet Lilo and Stitch and Pluto and Mickey, I believe. So you can use it for that. You also get the 2 snack credits like you do with the quick service, and you also get the refillable resort mug like you do with the quick service. And typically this apparently costs £699 out of pocket if you were not getting the free dining. So that's how much apparently, according to Disney, it would typically cost you. So yeah, that's what you can get for that. Now the third level tier of dining is called the Disney Deluxe dining plan. I know there's a lot of D's in this, right? So again, that one is crazy amount of food, I would say. So you get 1 counter service or quick service credit, whatever you want to call it. You get 2 table service credits with that one, 2 snacks and a refillable mug. So that's what you get for that one. Like I say, for me that is personally far too much food, but if it's something that you want to do, then that's fine. Apparently this typically costs £960 out of pocket if it was something that you were going to be paying for, which again is a lot of food, I would say, like a high price for food. So that's the different level tiers. Now if you're getting the free dining that they've released, it is dependent on you booking both your hotel and your Disney tickets together. You cannot just book a hotel stay and get your free dining. You have to include tickets with that. And tickets for 2 adults are coming out as apparently £768 for 2 adults. So factor that in, because you have to add that on and everything when you're booking. Okay, so the main things that I kind of want to cover with this is that with your credits are loaded onto your magic band, right? Now the problem is, if there's 2 of you, they will load the whole party credits onto your magic bands, because your magic bands are linked to your room. So it's per room, not per person, which can cause a bit of tension sometimes. So all I'm going to say is do keep an eye on what you're spending, because the dining plan does not cut off. So it's not a case of, well, okay, you've already used your quick service credit today, so you can't use another one. It will literally let you use it until you run them out. And I've seen so many people on a 2-week stay who have got maybe a Disney dining plan, let's say, and they will have 2 table service credit meals because that's what they think they can have, and they can't on that one. And they end up running out of credits, and you know, their second week it's a case of they've got no more credits left, they can't, you know, have any more table service meals unless they pay out of pocket and everything like that. And I've seen a lot of people complain about that. A lot of people use their snack credits for drinks as well, which personally I think is a really poor use of a snack credit. Let's not get into that, but they use it for their drinks, and it's ridiculous because a drink's like $2.69 for a Coke, so why would you use a snack credit? But that's just me. So I've seen people rack up their credits on their drinks and then complain about it and want them reimbursing, and it doesn't work like that, I'm afraid. It's a case of Disney allows you to spend how you like. They don't restrict it. Also, on the flip side of that, it means that if you have a friend, say you're going with a friend who's super hungry and they keep spending snack credits, they're going to eat into your snack credits. Again, I have seen this so many times with friends where, you know, you have, back in the day, I'm going to say, when you used to have 1 snack credit each per day. So you would have 14 snack credits each, and someone would end up eating the other person's snack credits because it's all attached to both bands. So do keep that in mind when you're sort of doing things. Keep counting your snacks, everything like that, because there is nothing worse than going to buy a snack and finding out your mate has actually nicked your credits by mistake. So do keep that in mind. Also keep that in mind for children and everything, for travelling with children, because, you know, like I say, it's all encompassing. It's all done from your magic bands. It's not a case of Susan has 14 credits on her band and Michael has 14 credits on his band. It is literally a case of they'll pull them together and that is your 28 credits, so do keep an eye on it. Okay, so as I've already said, obviously you can get the deals with the free dining for different resorts, okay? So that's awesome, obviously. Now, if you are staying, let's say you're staying at a value resort, and you have the free breakfast with your value resort, but you think to yourself, well, I kind of want to upgrade. I don't want just breakfast, I want to upgrade my dining plan. You can, congratulations, well done. So you can definitely upgrade anywhere up to 72 hours before you check in. So again, keep that in mind. So for breakfast, if you upgrade it to the quick service dining plan, you're looking at paying £672. Again, that's based on 2 adults sharing, as all these prices are. If you want to upgrade from your breakfast to the Disney dining plan, which is the one that we had, it's going to cost you £1,064 for the pair of you. Quite a lot, not going to lie. Now, if you want to upgrade from your breakfast to the Disney Deluxe dining plan, say it with me now, it's going to cost you £1,904, which is insane. I would rather not pay that. I would rather have that in my Mickey spending pot so I can spend it on all my lavish, weird souvenirs. But that's what it can cost you, okay? Now, with the free quick service dining plan, if you're staying at a moderate and you've got free quick service dining plan and you decide, I want to upgrade to the Disney dining plan, it's going to set you back £392 for the pair of you, which I don't think is too bad, to be perfectly honest. And if I stayed at a moderate, I would definitely upgrade myself. I think that's kind of a steal for food, but you know, that's just me. If you want to upgrade from your quick service dining plan to the Disney Deluxe dining plan, then you're looking at £1,232 for the pair of you, okay? Again, it's a bit too much food for me and it's a bit too high a price, so just, you know, again, it's all on you. It's all on you, boo. Let that go. So, if you then are staying at a deluxe resort and you've got the free Disney dining plan and you think, it's alright, but I want to upgrade to the deluxe dining plan, then it's going to set you back £840 for the pair of you. So again, depending on how much you eat, depending on how much you think you're going to spend out of pocket, that might be good for you, that might not be good for you. But there is always room to upgrade. Now, having said that, you can't stay at a deluxe resort and then say to yourself, well, I don't want Disney dining plan, I want the quick service. You can't downgrade. That is literally the base of what you're going to get. That is the base rate of the offer that comes with the package that you've booked. So you cannot downgrade and get like a few quid back for it. It doesn't work like that. You can only upgrade, you can't downgrade. Okay? Dining plan does come into its own when you're doing table service meals, I would say. Simply because, you know, you only pay the tip on it. So you do still have to pay something. You have to pay the gratuity. You can't just be like, thank you very much, Mickey's paying for this. It doesn't quite work like that. So do keep that in mind when you're ordering things as well. But, like I said about the gratuity, keep that in mind for what you're ordering. Because we went to the boathouse, Martin ordered a $64 steak, which obviously meant that he had to pay a 18% gratuity on top of that. So, again, keep an eye on that. If you're going to be ordering expensive things, then you've got to keep an eye on how much that equates to for your gratuity. So don't sit there and think that you can't take any money with you when you go dining. You do need a little bit of money. Obviously you don't pay a gratuity on your quick service because you're not being served, you're serving yourself. So there is that. And I think for dining, really, that's everything that I can tell you. That's everything on my pad at least. So I don't think, just wiggle the pad, it's fine. I don't think there's anything else that I need to tell you about that. Also, when you sit down at table service restaurants, sometimes they ask you, but sometimes they don't. So always get in there and say, hey, we're on a dining plan. Because I know friends who have had it where they've not asked and they've not told them, and then come time to pay the bill, when they've printed the bill up, they've been like, oh no, we're on the dining plan. And then the server's gotten a little bit knocky with them about it and been like, you should have told me. Well, sorry, you should have asked. That's kind of your job, being a waiter or a waitress. But that's neither here nor there. We're not getting into a debate about that. So that is another thing to keep in mind, is to always say to them, I'm on a dining plan, just so that they can get everything sorted, because they have electronic like tablets or handsets kind of now that they do different things for, and they scan your magic band to bring up your credits and everything, and they just do it like that. They will always explain to you what is on the dining plan as well. If you highlight the fact that you do have a dining plan, they will sit there and say you can have all of this, this and this, but maybe you can't have this on it, or you can't have that. You definitely can't have sharing items. I mean, that's kind of self-explanatory. They're not going to give you a dessert that's meant for 4 people on one lot of credits. That's just bad business, to be fair, more than anything. But yeah, I think that's everything that I can tell you about this. Hopefully it's a short video. I don't really look at the screen when I do things like this, so it's probably like 20,000 minutes long. Anyway, so that's everything, guys. Obviously, if you do have any more questions, or there's anything that you feel that I've left out, or anything that's not quite clear, do drop those comments down below, and I will always endeavour to get back to you. But for now, that's kind of it. So if you did like this video, please give it a big thumbs up for me. That really does help me make more videos for you guys. Also, if you haven't already, but you feel like you would like to, then do go ahead and hit that subscribe button right there in the corner of my mind. But right there, if you want to subscribe, do hit that button for me. There will be more of these videos, like I say, coming to this channel. And until next time, guys, I am going to check you later. So check ya.